You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Hello everyone, Digital Good Old Neighbor Nick Kick Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 and Kim Possible Fan 2001. So due to my older ranking on the Elimination movie since the Mario movie came out, which honestly God, I did my ranking on the Elimination movie last year, and I gotta say that video was absolutely god awful. So honestly guys, I'm just going to delete that video after this video get released. Because I can't have that, because that is embarrassing to the Elimination fan and even Ragey Gaming. Anyway, so that's why I decided to do my redo ranking on the Elimination movie. And people, can we please stop saying Elimination is the worst animation studio in the business? Have you never seen Video Game Cradle? Honestly, God, we all agree that Video Game Cradle is the worst animation studio in the business. Because thank goodness to Lord, it got bankrupt, which that's what they get for making a bunch of whip-up nonsense. Anyway, guys, enough further ado. Let's get this Peaches video started, shall we? And honestly, guys, so the lower ranking in the Elimination movie, and I just think, in my personal opinion, I think it's the worst Elimination movie. Honestly, guys, I would have watched Despicable Me 3 any day to watch this piece of crap, which is none other than Dr. Seuss the Lorax. I give it to you, but I would have watched The Cat in the Hat 2003 any day to watch this disrespectful crap. And don't worry, people, I could give some credit. Even the animation looks pretty good. Even Taylor Swift is the only good part of the movie. And the Raz Pros I can give it, which is nothing to Let It Grow song, is the only good song I like for that film. And even Let It Die meme, it was really pretty funny, honestly. But that's it. But honestly, guys, I just have enough to talk about this film. But if you want me to do a rant of this film, stay tuned for that because it's coming out in March. And this film is turning 12 years old. So don't worry, I will do a rant on this film for the 12th anniversary. Don't worry, it's going to last time. I'm going to be talking about it. I promise you, it will be a last time. So the second worst Elimination film, in my opinion, and everyone will agree with me, which is another Elimination film called Hop. Who in the right mind wants to see an Elimination film featuring Bunny, honestly? And honestly, guys, having the Easter movie is a good promise. But when you watch this film was embarrassing to the Easter movie. I gotta say, but this is the worst Easter movie I have ever seen in my life. And just like the Lorax, honestly, guys, on Easter, stay tuned for my redo rant on Hop because this film is annoying the crap out of me, and I guess, so honestly, I gotta say, but this is, honestly, guys, this is easily one of the second worst movie of 2011, but honestly, guys, the worst movie of 2011 is it's a terrible Jack and Jill. Ugh, don't want to think about spooky stuff. Anyway, guys, in the worst aspect, I have a problem with this film, and everyone will agree with me, which is none than the annoying song of 2011, which is none than I Want Candy. Oh my god, that song is annoying as crap. I want candy, do 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 do. I want candy. Who grew me? I am dreaming from across the Spider-Verse, or even Dragon rap song and Kim Possible, or much better than I Want Candy crap. Anyway, guys, and that's why I just said that Hop is the second worst Elimination film in this ranking. So the last bad Elimination film, which honestly guys, it's going to be like 3 bad Elimination and all of them, it's okay. Anyway guys, so the last bad Elimination film, which I was completely disappointed, which is none than the one film that came out like 6 years ago, because it's going to be 7 years, which is none than Despicable Me 3. This film could have potential to be a great trilogy. But I gotta say, but this film was a huge spin in the face to the people who loved the first film and the second film, because this film is not canon to the Despicable Me movie. So let's hope the fourth film will fix so many issues, and I really hope to goodness that Drew will not be in it, because Drew, we all agree that Drew is the worst Elimination character ever. Like, come on, he's a Minion 2.0. Anyway, guys, and having two characters voiced by the same actor, it was kind of cringe, honestly. And yes, and just like the Warx, honestly, guys, I can give some credit. Even the animation looks pretty good. Even the some scene could be entertaining. And even the one, honestly, guys, I gotta said, but I kind of took the villain way to the extreme. And yes, even he is the weakest villain of the Despicable Me. But like I said, but that Brat character, which is the villain in the movie, is the only good character I like in this film. But overall, this film has some cliche story, some generic characters, which you don't give a crap. And Lucy is a typical mother character, which we already seen that like a million freaking time. And anyway, guys, and that's my and that's why and that's why Despicable Me 3 is the third worst Illumination film, because I wish this film is way better than guys. I wish this film is way better than that terrible god awful movie which I saw in theaters, which is better than the Emoji Movie. Don't want to think about that spooky stuff. Anyway, guys, and that's why Despicable Me 3 is the third worst Illumination film. And now let's get to the alright one. Anyway, guys, and just like what I just said, and honestly, guys, after we just got done. Alright, guys, and now we just got done to talk about the terrible Illumination film. Now let's get to the mediocre one and the alright one, I'm about to say. Anyway, guys, so the first alright Illumination film, in my opinion, which is better than Minions. Honestly, guys, I'm probably Ouija Gaming will definitely be shocking that this film is not in the higher list. Honestly, guys, who in the white mind want to see a movie, a 1 hour movie, 1 hour movie featuring Minions? Honestly, guys, Minions don't even talk, like, why in the world never think about that people want to see a movie about Minions? And honestly, guys, I am cool. And honestly, guys, I am cool that the Minions. Honestly, guys, I am cool with the Minions in the Despicable Me movie, but having a full movie featuring Minions, yeah, it's just not a good side for Illumination film at all. Anyway, guys, Indy best character in this film, which is Nathan Scarlet Overkill. Honestly, all I said, but she is the most attractive villain in the Elimination movie because she is really she is really evil. She is really scary, and I guess that, but she is really pretty cute, honestly. Yup, Scarlet Overkill, and yes, sure, her face kind of look real for a female character design, but overall, I'm not trying to bash I'm not trying to bash of the style of animation, because some animator has some style of the animation. And so, yeah, and anyway, and here's some of the scene that I think is pretty dark, which you didn't see. Honestly, you didn't respect that in an Elimination film. And people, can you please stop? Honestly, I'm just gonna call out some people think this is the worst movie of 2015. Like, come on, people, have you never seen Fantastic Four 2015? Fantastic Four or Fame Force Day, whatever you call it, is the true worst movie of 2015. And even I haven't seen The Future Shape of Grey, I give it to you, but that film is way worse and way more nightmares than Minions, honestly. And people, how in the world that this film is annoying? Like, honestly, guys, they're a way more annoying film than Minion. Like, come on, have you never seen Hot Pursuit? Hot Pursuit, honestly, guys, Hot Pursuit is not just a woke. It's not just a woke movie. It's it's hands down is one of the most annoying movies of 2015. But this film was kind of in the close second, but now I think this film is not that bad, honestly. And anyway, guys, and that's why Minions is in the first alright. And now let's get to the alright, and now let's get to another alright Elimination film. And honestly, guys, and even I think this film is a fun and entertaining movie, but all I said, I just think it's alright. Anyway, guys, so another ranking of the Elimination film, which is then the Minions: The Rise of Gru, which is a sequel to the first film. Anyway, guys, and yeah, sure, this film fixed so many issues. Fixed so many issues. What happened in the first film? But I guess, but just like in the first film, this film was kind of alright. And yeah, sure, the animation could be pretty cool, and even young Gru is the best character in this film. And even some of the villain, and even the one actor that he passed away, which rest in peace, because honestly, guy, he voiced by a villain, which is the older guy that he hang out with young Gru, which I gotta say, but rest in peace, because I'll probably this film is the last appearance scene. The Paris scene before he passed away. But honestly, guys, but still, this film was kind of alright. And how in the world this film is the worst movie of 2022? How in the world, honestly, I cannot believe why some of the Illumination haters think Minions 2 is the worst movie of 2022. Have you never seen Morbius? Morbius is way more way worse than Minions 2 because honestly guys, at least I can watch this film any day to watch the worst Sony Spider-Man universe movie which is another than Morbius. But Madaweb, oh boy. I might wait until that. I'm sorry. I might wait to watch that film until on digital because I just have no fancy to watch that movie. Anyway, guys, and honestly, guys, even this film is way better than the first film, but overall, this film was exactly my same opinion, just like my why I was wrong with Minions: The Rise of Gru. So if you want more detail about it, check out check out my video called Why I Was Wrong with Minions: The Rise of Gru. It's really pretty good. It's way better than my rant on Minions: The Rise of Gru, which I might delete all my rant on the Elimination film because now on I'm just going to stick to be positive, just like Chris Tuckman eyes. Anyway, guys, so another all-white Illumination film, which is another The Secret Wife of Pet. Guys, the biggest problem I have for this film, which is another than, why in the world this film had to whip off Toy Story 1, which this film is a full this film was an absolutely whip off to the first Toy Story movie. Thank goodness to Lord that the sequel do not whip off Toy Story 2, or else I'll lost my crap. Anyway, and honestly, guys, and show this film is a whip off to the first Toy Story film, which, honestly, guys, this film is a perfect comparison because the first Toy Story film, Woody was jealous of Buzz, but this film, Max is so jealous of Doug. I meant to say Doug, not Duke. Not Duke could come on your bottom. No, I'm talking about Doug. Doug. Anyway, and even Jason Swain as as a white puppy, I guess that, but she's honestly is one of my favorite characters in this film. And the actress that she was in Harley Quinn, the animated series, as Poison Ivy, yeah, she voiced of Chloe the cat. I guess, you know what, scratch that. Honestly, I think Chloe the cat is my favorite character in this film, because honestly, I do like her voice actress, because honestly, my favorite performance that she ever did in her career, which is another than her as Poison Ivy in the Harley Quinn, the animated series, aka she's a lesbian. Why? Because she date Harley Quinn in the animated series of Harley Quinn. If you haven't seen that show, it's way better than Velma. Anyway, guys, and that's why the Secret Wife of Pet is another all-white Illumination film for kids. And speak of the Secret Wife of Pet, coming in another all-white Illumination film, which is another than the Secret Wife of Pet 2. Honestly, all I gotta say, but the same thing with the story. Honestly, the biggest problem I have for this film, why in the world this film how in the world that this film had to have too much story in one movie? There was no excuse that you have too many story in one freaking movie. Like I said, by having two stories in one movie, it will completely ruin of the runtime of this film. And the only good character I like for this film, which is not in the one dog who voiced by Harrison Ford. If you don't know what Harrison Ford is, Harrison Ford was in the iconic movie like Blade Runner, Star Wars, or even Indiana Jones, way better than Indiana Jones and the Trial of the Snortfest. Anyway, guys, and even I don't hate Indiana Jones 5, but I just got disappointed, which I might do a full video why I just feel that way, because every time I think about Indiana Jones 5, honestly, in my opinion, it's completely down in the toilet, honestly. And anyway, and even a one character, she voiced by Tiffany Haddish. I am getting sick of tired of seeing her in the animated film in 2019. Okay, first we got the Lego Movie 2. Second, we got the Secret Wife of Pet 2. And now she was in the Angry Bird Movie 2, honestly. Yeah, honestly, the 2019 was the year that Tiffany Haddish want to be in the animated film, which, honestly, guys, I won't blame that she want to be in the animated film, but honestly, why do we need her too many animated film in 2019? First, it was a Lego Movie 2. After that, it was a Secret Wife of Pet 2. And now she want to be in the Angry Bird Movie 2. Which I'm not a huge fan of I'm not a huge fan of the Angry Bird Movie 2. I just think that film is... honestly, I think that film is the most overrated movie of 2019. The same thing with Terminator Dark Fought. Anyway, and that's why The Secret Life of Pet 2 is another all-white elimination film. And now let's get to another all-white one. And honestly, here's the one film that I used to hate. The same thing with the Lorax, which I forgot to talk about in my Lorax part. Anyway, honestly, guys, so another all-white elimination film, which is another than the Dr. Seuss The Grinch. Even this film is way better than the Lorax, I gotta say, but this film didn't feel like you can watch, didn't feel like a Grinch movie. Honestly, guys, and the actor that he was in, the actor that he was in the MCU as Doctor Strange, honestly, guys, when you heard the news that he's going to be as a Grinch, I gotta say, but he's a perfect fit to the Grinch because he do have a deep voice and all that. But if you watch the film right here, he's just not using the deep voice because the Grinch always have the deep voice. Like, I am the Grinch. I stole Christmas. Anyway, and I was really hope that he can use that. I really hope that he used that voice. But out of no reason, he just used the voice just like in every animated film because the animated film are completely afraid that every time you want to do a deep voice and kids will scold them for life. Like animation, please don't get scared of please don't scare of the younger children. The children ain't stupid, honestly, because children will always be grateful with the animated film like this. And anyway, and honestly, guys, and just like what I just said, in every single elimination film, even the animation could be pretty cool because honestly, guys, elimination will not let us down for the beautiful animation. And anyway, guys, and even the Grinch himself do feel like a Grinch, but all I said, but at the same, at the end of the day, he just really like a grumpy man. And he's either like a green version of Gru. Honestly, all I gotta say, but he honestly scratch that. He do not feel like a Grinch. He feel like a green version of Gru from Despicable Me. And I was like, what the heck am I watching? Am I watching the Grinch or am I watching a Despicable Me movie all over again? Like, come on, it's called the Grinch. It's called the Grinch, for goodness sakes. Anyway, guys, and even that one dog kind of remind me of Max from The Secret Life of Pet because Elimination always do lazy with their dog design because every single dog design in the Elimination film have to work like Max from The Secret Life of Pet. Honestly, all I gotta say about the worst character in this film, which is none than the one fat reindeer. OMG, he is the worst character in this film. Why? It's because that he was not Billy in that film. Why do we need him? Why do we need him in this film? And don't let me get started on the narrator. Honestly, I no offense of the permanent William, which he's a really awesome singer. But him as a narrator, I gotta say, but honestly, that is the worst narrator I have ever seen in the animated film, period. And not just that, it's the worst narrator I ever seen in the film, period. Because the narrator is kind of remind me that he looked at the script and he was saying, once upon a time, the Grinch, he was so mad and he was stealing Christmas. Terrible narrator. That is terrible. Anyway, guys, and that's my thought on the Grinch. Honestly, guys, I might do a redo review on this leading up to Despicable Me 4. If you want more detail, stay tuned for that. So the another all-white elimination film, and I did a review of it yesterday, which I'm going to talk about it real quick, which is another than the One Duck movie, which is another than Migration. And just like what I just said, I give this film like a 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, because honestly, guys, I just think this film is just unnecessary. And why do we need this film have to be released the same year of the Mario movie? Like, come on, people have the elimination hype, which is another than the Mario movie. The Mario movie should have been the only elimination film from 2023, but nope, ain't wrong, we got Migration. Like I said, but after I watched the trailer and I was like, this film looks promised, but do we seriously need another elimination film in 2023? Honestly, guys, no offense to the elimination, but honestly, guys, I do enjoy some of the Illumination content, well, except the well, except the Lorax and Hop, or even Despicable Me 3. Ugh, I don't want to talk about those crap. Anyway, guys, and yeah, sure, even this film is not bad. Even the animation was really pretty good, and even the acting can be, can be a lot better. But overall, this film have one of the most generic villain that you ever see in an Illumination film, and I just think he is a number 5 worst Illumination villain ever, which is other than the one villain that he's trying to cook duck. Oh, such a very wonderful, original, villain plan. Sarcasm. That was not even. I'm sorry. That is not even original. We see that type of nonsense like a million times. Illumination, can you please stop making your villain look like generic, because you're making villain as a bad name. Anyway, guys, who grew up me, Dragon and Shigo from Kim Possible, or who grew up me, the villain from Oppenheimer, or who grew up me, the villain from Disney Wish, or even the villain for Frozen 2. Well, who definitely grew with me that the Spot from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is a much better villain than the villain that we got in Migration. Honestly, guys, if you want more detail about it, check out my 27-minute review when I was talking about this film. And I gotta say, but this poster is kind of cringe, honestly. But at the same time, this film was alright, and this film. This film is a perfect film that you can put it on your background. But if you watch it if you watch it with your friend, or probably your friend will be interested, because this film is really like a kid's film. It's like a under 5, like 6 and up. Anyway, honestly, I'm not trying to disrespect, and I already know the animator worked so hard for this film, but overall, this film is unnecessary. So why do we need this film have to be released the same year of the Mario movie? Honestly, guys, that's just what I'm just saying. I'm not trying to bash Illumination. I'm not doing that. But, honestly, guys, it's just not... it just not make sense that this film had to be released the same year of the Mario movie. And I give it to you that Luigi Gaming would definitely agree with me. Anyway, guys, so after we just got done to talk about the all-white Illumination film, now let's talk about the Illumination film, which I kind of actually enjoy. Anyway, guys, so the first Illumination film I actually enjoy, and I thought a lot of people would be shocked enough, which is none other than Seed. Honestly, guys, even I think Zootopia is a much better animal movie than Scene. Honestly, guys, when I say animal, it kind of reminds me of one song from Animal by Maroon 5. I like this animal. Oh my goodness. Anyway, and that it kind of reminds me of just a baby song. Baby. Oh, shut up. Anyway, honestly, guys, so the first Illumination film, which I actually enjoy, which is another than the Illumination present Scene. Guys, I used to really hate this film, and I used to do not like this film. Honestly, I never liked this film to begin with, but after 7 years, when I was thinking about Scene, and when I was watching some clip on YouTube, now I think that Scene movie is a guilty pleasure. Whoa, Illumination haters. I don't love it. Even the runtime was really unnecessary, because some of the Scene 1 and 2 is the longest Illumination film, because this film was a 1 hour and 48 minute, and the sequel was 1 hour and 50 minute, which that is a way too long. That is way too long with the runtime. And anyway, I do give credit that this film was trying to be like Zootopia. Why? It's because this film is animal movie. It's an animal movie because we have 2 animal movies that people prefer. Honestly, guys, I just heard that people prefer Scene better than Zootopia. Guys, even I like Scene, but there was absolutely no way that I would say, there was no way I would say Scene is a lot better than Zootopia, because Zootopia is a much better original film, because Scene is all about seeing the animals. Honestly, when you hear that concept, it just didn't seem interesting, honestly. And the acting, and the celebrity, we got so many celebrity out there. We got Matthew McConaughey, we got Sniffer Fallen, we got Scarlett Johansson, we got Reese Witherspoon, and we got the scene that she's saying a fight song. and we got Nick Carterton, and we got the actor, honestly, and now we got the actor that he was in the Kingsman movies, and last not least, we got John C. Reilly, the same guy that he voiced, Wreck-It Ralph, I'm gonna wreck it, from the Wreck-It Ralph movie, which I actually enjoyed, and even the sequel, honestly, even the sequel is enjoyable, but I think the first film is a lot better, which everyone would definitely agree with me of that. And the animation looks really good. And the animal design looks pretty genius, honestly. I do like the animal design of these animals. And honestly, guys, in the scene that in the only scene that I actually got cringe, which other than the one Lady Gaga pig. Na 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 Gaga, well you wanna try to bad man. You completely ruined Batman, you stupid pig. Anyway, guys, and everyone will definitely agree with me that scene was kind of cringy, honestly. And yeah, honestly, I don't understand why some people think that scene was really funny. It is not funny. It is cringe as crap. Anyway, I meant to said, look as crap. Anyway, guys, and that's why Scene is really a guilty pleasure movies. And speak of Scene, coming in another great Illumination film, which is none than Scene 2. Whoa, people. I'm probably you thinking that this film will be in the high Illumination film. But, which honestly, guys, I'm gonna get to that one film, which I think is way better than Scene 2. Anyway, guys, oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, and yeah, sure, this film is a lot better than the first film because the first film was. And yeah, sure, even this film is a lot better than the first film. But overall, I just think this is a lot better than the first film. But honestly, the animation was outstanding. The characters is really greatness. And anyway, and Jimmy as a villain. No, people, I'm not talking about Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm definitely not talking about Jimmy Fallon. No, I'm talking about Jimmy, which is a wolf. Which is the main antagonist. The main antagonist of the film. Yeah. Anyway, he is the most generic villain that you've ever seen. That is the most generic and typical villain in the animated movies from a good film. Because anyway, Jimmy could have been a really outstanding villain because he could be a Illumination version of Scar or Furrow. But like I said, he just feels too generic. And the actor that he was in the movie called Blonde, which is a NC-17 movies. Honestly, the main reason why I had to say it really slowly is because we don't want to say readily because some kid knows that you cannot watch NC-17. So yeah. Anyway, I just think Jimmy is a very weak villain. And I totally understand that people really like him because he's really scary. Especially that one scene that there was one scene, I am not joking, in the PG film. There was a scene that Jimmy seriously almost gonna throw Buster Moon off the building cliff. I gotta say, that is the most darkest scene I have seen in the same movie. Like, come on, in a kids film. Anyway, honestly, God, that was really dark, but at the same time, you just feel so bad that Buster Moon had to put up with Jimmy's crap. Anyway, guys, in the other character, which I think she is the most, I think she is the most overrated character of 2022. Hold on a minute. 2021, which another than the one singer that she's saying not for love, which another than the one character that she really wants to be in Buster Moon talent shows. I guess that she is the most overrated characters of 2021. I cannot believe why people are falling in love with her. She is an animal. How many times do I have to tell you? Fall in love with an animal, it is not a right look. It makes you so stupid. Anyway, I just think she is the most overrated character of 2021. And there are much better female character, which I have a crush on. Which is another than the one female character that she was in No Time to Die. Which is another than performed by Anna Armour, which is way better. And MJ from Spider-Man No Way Home is a much better than the one character that she was. Which is the one character that she voiced by the same singer that she's seen Not for Love, and I guess that. And her fight song, oh my goodness. that is the only bad song in this film because I was absolutely cringe as heck when I hear that song, and I absolutely honestly, no offense, the fight song. I love that song. No, honestly, I mean, I must have said just like I mean, the girl is on fire. No offense to Goes on Fire, but that version that she's saying Goes on Fire, that is the worst version of Goes on Fire. Like I said, but the concept could be pretty cool. But honestly, guys, here's some of the things which completely downfall, honestly. But overall, if you want more, if you want more discussion about this film, check out my video called "Why I Was Wrong with Scene 2," which that video has some most viewership in my YouTube channel. And so yeah, anyway, guys, and that's why Scene 2 is another great Illumination film. Now let's get to the film, which I think is way better than Scene 2, and a lot of people would definitely crap their pants. Anyway, guys, so the first Illumination film, in the one film that started Illumination, have started it all, which is none than the first Despicable Me movie. On the guys, and the only problem I have with this film, which is not in the animation. The animation looks outdated as crap. On the guys, this is seriously like a Illumination version of Toy Story 1. Why? It's because look at Toy Story 1 from 1995. That animation is a completely outdated. But if you watch this film in 2024, leading up to the fourth film, honestly, all guys said, but you give it to you that this film is completely outdated as crap. But top of that, this film, honestly, if you hate this film, it can show that you will never like Illumination movie ever again. Anyway, guys, and yeah, sure, even I think Megamind or Toy Story 3 or even Tangle is a lot better from 2010 than this film. Like I said, but I would have watched this film any day to watch it. Honestly, at least I can watch this film any day than watching Saw 3D, Iron Man 2, The Last Airbender, or last not least, what a crap. Don't want to think about that film. That film gives me nightmares. Anyway, guys, and that's why the first Despicable Me movie, the one who started off for the Illumination movie, because without this film, Illumination won't be the same. Anyway, guys, and so then honestly, and that's why Despicable Me is in my third favorite Illumination film. Now let's get to my second favorite. Honestly, guys, and honestly, the main reason why I picked this poster and the main reason why Despicable Me 2 logo looks different than the other one. Honestly, guys, I gotta say, but I'm not a huge fan of the one poster that featuring Minions and have Despicable Me 2, which that is the most, that is the most laziest posters of 2013. Like I said, but even this film has passed for 10th anniversary from last year, which happy late 10th anniversary for this film. And this film is turning 11 years old, which, can you please stop it? You're making me so old. Anyway, guys, so the second best, Anyway, so the second best Illumination film, which I think is my personal favorite Despicable Me movie, which is none other than Despicable Me 2. Man, I love this film. Anyway, guys, and the story could have worked, but honestly, guys, I'm part of this film is a mix to action and romantic comedy, because this film has some two story in one movie, because at least this film is way better than The Secret Life of Pet 2. But like I said, but this film has two story in one movie, because at least they don't rush it. Because we have the one storyline that Gru really loves Lucy, and that's why he wanna with Lucy forever, honestly. And there was the other storyline that Andrea really got really worried that every time she's seen, and she got really worried, honestly. And anyway, and the other storyline has to be Gru and Lucy trying to be a secret agent, which I do love that storyline. It's way better than the romantic comedy part, anyway. And the character was really likable. Like Gru himself, honestly, guys, it can shows that he's a really careful father, honestly. And the minions, to be shocking enough, I like the minion in the second film better than the fourth. Better. Honestly, guys, honestly, and the minions, I actually enjoy the minions. Honestly, honestly, I do. Sorry about that. Back was saying. Sorry, guys. I actually enjoy Minion in the second film. In the second film better than the first film because at least the first film could be really annoying. But honestly, the Minions do have some kill thought, which I am so glad that it was. I am so glad that the elimination. Elimination has some great kill thought with the minions, and at least the minion have to do something right, like the main minions and the other minions. Like I said, but the purple minions, that is the most creepy minions I have ever seen, but not as creepy as the new mutant form of the minion from the fourth film, which that is the only bad thing that came out from the Despicable Me 4, and honestly, and even the Despicable Me 4 is coming out. It's coming out this summer. It's coming out the same timeline of the summer since my Kim Possible movie 2, which is coming out on June 7th on Storyfire, which is honestly, it's going to be another summer movie that people will enjoy, honestly. So that's why Despicable Me 2 is the second best Illumination film. And honestly, guys, and you're going to say that this film is the best Illumination film. But there was a one Illumination film, and this is the main reason why I put Princess Peach in my thumbnail. As my main thumbnail, because I give it to you, but I'm going to talk about it. So my favorite Illumination film, and without the Mario, Illumination won't be the same. Just like the first Despicable Me movie. So my number one favorite Illumination film, which has to be the Super Mario Bros. Movie, aka the movie event of the year of April. Like I said, even the one time could be really wrong. Should have been really wrong, and even, sorry. Anyway, and here's some scene which I think I really do not like, but overall, that negativity go fly out in the freaking windows. Like I said, I absolutely love this film. I absolutely love this film better than Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 1, Scene 2, or even Scene 1. Definitely way better than Immigration, The Grinch, Secret Rocket Pet 1 and 2, Minion 1 and 2, and definitely way better than Despicable Me 3, Hop, or even the Dr. Sizzler Lorax. Ugh, don't want to talk about it. Anyway, honestly, guys, I absolutely enjoyed this film so much because thank goodness to the Lord that I got this film on 4K for Christmas. Because anyway, when I got this film on 4K for Christmas, and I was like, thank you, Santa Claus, thank you. And now I can finally rewatch this film on 4K version in my movie film room. And anyway, on next weekend, I might rewatch this film for a for the first anniversary of it. And my favorite character in this film, which is none other than Princess Peach. This is easily one of my favorite performance. Favorite performance by Anna Taylor-Joy. And this is mainly why I think Anna Taylor-Joy more like Anna Taylor Attractive Joy is it's my third favorite actress in Hollywood. She is absolutely beautiful. I do love her anime eyes and and with wife, like I said, but her as Princess Peach is even better than it's even better than the other character that she played in the in the past few years. And Donkey Kong, voiced by Seth Rogen. He's a really awesome Donkey Kong. He is easily one of my favorite versions of Donkey Kong, and my favorite villain of the Illumination film, which is none other than Bowser. Man, Bowser. And yeah, sure, Bowser can be really scary, but he's really petty. Why? It's because the main reason why that he got the stars, which is another than he was trying to marry Princess Peach, and Princess Peach don't have a crush on Bowser, and his song called Peaches. Why in the world that the Oscar have to snub that song for Academy Award, which that is kind of. Honestly, guys, it's kind of blasphemy, you ask me, because it was really ridiculous. And Chris Pratt as Mario. Like I said, but this easily is one of the most surprising role that Chris Pratt ever did. Because honestly, guys, at first I heard about Chris Pratt is going to be as Mario. I just think it's a really stupid idea. But if you watch this film, I give it to you by Chris Pratt. Really played the Mario game, and he knows that he do his character one right, because in the teaser he don't use his Mario voice. He just used his Emmett voice, and the Emmett from the Lego movie and the Mario movie. So let's hope him as let's hope him as Garfield. Let's hope him as Garfield will be the Mario 2.0, which I give it to you. And Charlie Day as as a Luigi, aka Luigi Gaming's favorite character in this film. He's a really awesome character, and Charlie Day did a wonderful job with his performance. And Toad, he voiced by the same actor that he was in the One Bird for Migration, and he was in the One Cop, which is a fat cop, which is another than the one cop that he liked to eat chocolate, which is another than the movie called Wonka, which I might do a redo review on Wonka if I get the chance to rewatch it on March on Max. And so yeah. Anyway, guys, we all agreed that the Super Mario Bros. Movie is the best Illumination film. Definitely way better than most. Definitely a lot better than most of the all-right Illumination film that we got in the past few years. And honestly, guys, and I would definitely do a redo movie review on the Mario movie for the first anniversary. I cannot wait to celebrate this film for the first anniversary. Honestly, guys, even I am looking forward to celebrate Barbie Heimer for the first anniversary, or even my favorite movie of all time, which is None in the Cross the Spider-Verse. As the first anniversary, I get sad, but honestly, guys, so that's why I think honestly, guys, and this film is the best movie based on the video game I have ever seen in my life. And yes, and that's why I call the Super Mario Bros. Movie is my number one favorite Elimination film from the Elimination ranking. Whew, that was a water ranking. It was a water section, because if you make fun of my voice, if you make fun of my voice every time I set you, I'm gonna block you guys, because it's getting really annoying. Anyway, guys, that was my ranking on the Elimination film. On the guy, tell me what is your ranking on the Elimination film on the comment section below. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of this, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn notification, and share the video with your whole family. Even this video is a 2-hour long video, but hey, I'm gonna upload it, because I do not care that this video is longer. But it is, I like my video longer. Please don't get complained over my video's runtime. It's such a baby. Anyway, guys, have a great night, everyone. And I see you guys next time. And once again, adios and good night.